Hello everybody, my name's Crazy Savage and welcome back to Buck-Chuckets and Piglins SMP, where today we're going to be starting a big build. So I know I've hinted at this build for the last few weeks, so I want to just go ahead now and say what it's going to be. So this build is not going to be actually at our base, because a lot of our base is kind of getting filled up here. I mean, we have our storage, we have all of this stuff, our bunker, we have all of our houses up there. So this build is actually going to be behind my base, so all the way back here. There's going to be a nice big build back here, away from everyone else a little bit, but not too far away that it's like too noticeable or too unnoticeable to everything. But this big build's going to actually be in the sky a bit, because I wanna, for this build, I wanna go ahead and have it as a place to have happy gas, because we have not had a happy gas yet. I mean, we have there is happy gas on the server. Like, I think if I look over here, okay, it's not loading in, but at that helipad at Lawless base, I think he has a happy gas over there. So some people do have it, but I haven't actually done a happy gas, I don't think, ever. I mean, I don't think I ever got to it in the Java world, so I want to have a place for that. But also, in the sky, I want to go ahead and do things with all our layers here, because I've been looking at them for the last little while here, and I really didn't know what to do with them until, like, it clicked. Why not, if they always are flying, why not put them in the sky and make a nice place for them to live, and, go ahead and, like, breed them. That way we can, also have, like, maybe machines in the future. I really don't know much about these guys. I mean, maybe they're really good at builds. I don't know too much. I just know that they give you items. Like, if I pick up your item. So if I take this and I give him a golden carrot, I can throw golden carrots over here. He'll pick it up and he'll give the carrots to me. Go ahead and give me my golden carrot backs, please. And go ahead and take your emerald. So yeah, there we go. So let me sleep and we can get into like the design I was thinking for this build, because this build is not going to be like what I've built before. I mean, I've tried going like Japanese style kind of builds. I mean, I've done bunker builds. I've done now like just big like boxy kind of like mansion kind of builds with more boxy walls and all that. But this build is going to be a completely new theme than what I've done before. So let's go ahead and sleep and we can head out there. Okay, so this build's going to probably take a few episodes. I'm going to actually split it up into some parts because it's actually going to be a pretty big build. So one episode, not this episode, but I want to make a place like going from here out to the build. Like maybe a flying ship we can always do. I haven't really decided on that one. We can always do like a nice sky bridge out there, but something like that. But for the more floating theme, I want to like out there take the ground and kind of like just shoot it up into the sky. So take everything on the ground. I mean, of course, besides like the trees and all that. But take all the grass and all that and just like put it in the sky, kind of like a sky base. If you ever seen like Skyblock and stuff, but instead like a much bigger platform in the sky, and then we can maybe like connect it out to other platforms. So I think today we're gonna start with like one big platform to shoot up. That way next episode we can make something on top of it. So let's find a good area. So I want to like fly up here a bit, so we're gonna have to leave this middle area open right here, because I want to build something connecting our base to this place. So we're going to have to go out a little bit farther, which right about out here could probably work, because that gives good distance between the base and whatever we build out here, but it also doesn't like it's not too far that we can't actually see it. Let's go out a little bit farther. Right about here. We do the middle right here. So go ahead and do that. Yeah, okay. But we need to actually center this a little bit better. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, so I did make the storage base even like going across. So it's not going to be completely centered with this, but it's going to be the best we could. I wish I made it like an odd like number, but whatever, it's fine. So we can go ahead though and do about -1 here. So it's about -1, -2, so we can do it here. Then I wanna, so if this area is the middle, so let's mark it with like a block. Go ahead and chop down this tree. Okay, there we go. So that's the center. I wanna like lift the ground up. So if we wanna do that, we're gonna need a pretty big platform so we can build up in the sky. So for this, we can go out maybe 15 blocks in each direction. So let's go ahead go out about 15 blocks. So 1, 2. Okay, so if what I've been saying seems like a little confusing, here's just another like little rundown. So we have like a point in the center, then it goes out 15 blocks. The birch plank marks 15 blocks in each direction. And we're gonna go ahead and keep digging a hole all the way into like a point in the middle. So it'll be like kind of like a staircase down to like a point in the middle. One big pit here. And then from that, we'll then move on to the next phase of this like sky platform. Okay, so I flattened out the entire area here, so it's now all opened up here. So now what I'm going to do to kind of like demonstrate what I'm doing is I'm going to make a kind of like diagonal line all the way to the birch planks. That way we have like a nice circle here. So go ahead and get rid of this birch plank, get rid of that, and then go ahead and then continue our diagonal around. So that way we have a good circle to work with. Okay, now that we have like a nice big circle here, so now what I'm going to do is go ahead and go like inward with the circle. So go all the way in, and then I'm going to get rid of this layer. But when I go ahead and do this layer, then when I come back, so after like I get rid of this layer, I'll then come back and go one in on the circle again. So not like that, but I'll go ahead, go one in again, and then of course, then at that point I'll go ahead and get rid of the entire next layer, and then go ahead and do what I just did again, just another layer, all the way down until we hit a point, which should be right in the middle. We should hit a point. So now I'm going to go ahead and do that. Bring it all the way down, all the way to a point. That way we can go ahead and start working the next phase. Okay, and after a lot of layers here, we go ahead and do our last few layers, fill back in that hole, and when we climb out of here, you can see it goes all the way down from that point all the way down to the center point down there. So there we go. So of course we will eventually though also make this area look a little nicer, because right now it's just all kind of jagged edge. But we got our main like premise of the big hole going all the way down to the middle there. So there we go. Let's actually remove like the birch. How am I? Okay, well I'm gonna have to build up to it. Okay, I got the birch up there. So right now though, the hole just kind of looks like a meteor though, just fell out the sky and hit the ground really hard, so it just made a big hole here. So that's why we need to now go into phase 2. Phase 2 is now going to involve us flying all the way up to the sky, like building all the way up and making like a point up there, and then going ahead and pretty much what we drilled out here, we have to now make that in the sky. That way we have like a floating kind of like island up there, which is going to be a little difficult because sky building is not that fun. But well, I mean, it's fun, but it's difficult. But it's going to be probably worth it then, because it'll look really good. The only thing I'm going to do different about this hole and the top hole is that the top, oh not the top hole, the top island, I'm not going to make it like solid, like all solid filled in. I'm going to make it hollow. One, it's a little bit easier to do that than actually like branching it out into like a bunch of blocks in the middle. But also because if I make it hollow, then it will open up more opportunities for us to do stuff with it. So let's I guess let's find some like blocks in here. So let me grab some stone in here, and then grab like a good amount of dirt here, and we can go ahead and just build up a ton of blocks. And actually I'm probably gonna need more dirt than that. We can build up like a ton of blocks into the sky and then mark our point and start building from there. So let's go directly from the center and let's build up. Okay, so I think we'll start our point here. So let's go down one and place a stone right here. So that's our point where we'll be. So we'll have to go ahead and get rid of all this dirt eventually. But this, so I know it's not too tall in the air. It's at 115, so we're just surpassing our base right now. But it goes up 15 more blocks, so we should be, if my math is right, about 130 when we get up there, which is plenty of like distance in the air, which also allows for anything else to like be built up there and not hit the height limit, which I don't really care too much about the height limit because it's pretty tall, but I also just don't want to be touching the clouds too much. But either way, let's go ahead and start building up. So I'm going to pretty much just do this, like branch out in the corners and then go ahead and just like go out some more here, then get rid of what we have in the middle. That way we are pretty much just doing exactly what we did on the bottom, but now we're going up on the top and pretty much making it up here. So I'm gonna go ahead now and pretty much just branch this all the way out until we kind of hit the top, or until something maybe happens. Okay, so one thing I'm noticing while building this, if we actually look down here, you can see it's like fairly dark down there. So we are on Bedrock, so mobs spawn like crazy on Bedrock, at least compared to Java from what I've seen. So I think we're going to actually have to, as much as I want to keep the ground like down here all like perfect, just like this, I think we will have to go ahead and put like sea lanterns in here. So let's see, I think I have, yeah, I think in here they're all sea lanterns. Yeah, okay. So we can go ahead now and just run around here in like different spots, like right here, sea lantern here, just so this way we don't have like an army of mobs spawning down here, and later when we're thinking like why is it so laggy down here? Well, it's because we have like a whole entire just family living down here. So let's go ahead and do this, and then we can get back to work up there. Okay, so I brought the stone up to Y127. So now from here, because we have 3 more layers going up, I think I'm gonna do 2 layers of dirt going up here, and then go ahead and do 1 layer of grass to just top it all off. The only problem I'm realizing now that I'm now that I'm like getting up here though, is when I do the grass part, animals are gonna start spawning up here like crazy, because of course it's Bedrock like I've said before, so mobs just spawn like crazy up on Bedrock. So we will have that little problem of animals just spawning, but I'm sure once we get pathways and stuff up there, there'll be so like little blocks they can spawn on. Hopefully it just doesn't become a big problem. But either way, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing right here and just bring it all the way up to the rest of the layers. Okay, so now we're at Y30, and now that we're up here, we have like it all the way up here. So now all we have to do is kind of just like cap it all off. So it's all lit up under here, so mobs shouldn't spawn underneath there, but we now go ahead, just kind of just cap it all off with grass blocks all the way down. I probably should just for now until we get like torches up here, just probably put some sea lanterns just so that of course I carry sea lanterns and now like actual like torches on me, but until we can get like actual lighting up here, we need something up here because it's nighttime. But I'm just gonna go ahead now though and just cap this entire area off with grass blocks. That way we can start planning our builds. Okay, I'm on top of my storage right now. I have not looked behind me yet to see like what it looks like from here. So let's go ahead and look in 3, 2, 1. Oh, that looks funny. Just like a floating like island just out there. It just out of the ordinary. As we like get closer though to it, what does it look? Okay, so you can't really see the pit until probably you fly over. Yeah, then you see all like the big like island up here, then the big pit going down. So that looks good. I want to quickly grab at the base. So today, like I've said before, today's just going to be building the island. So we went ahead, we built the island, but I do want to add one thing to it. So underneath it, I think I have some at the base. I could be wrong. I want to put like roots under the base, like under the island, kind of like showing it was like flipped from the ground. So, and then like have some water like going down. So the roots are like the mangrove roots. Oops. Okay. So let's see. I think they should, if we do have them, I think they should be back here. Yeah. Okay. Roots. Oh yeah, we have plenty of roots. So we can go ahead and use these, and then let's grab some extra buckets for some water, and here we have 2 extra. Okay. We go ahead and we use that. Is that all we have, really? Just 2? We don't have any more down here? No. Okay. So, yeah, okay. I'll go ahead. I'll fill these ones up here, and then we can, head down and get, or head over there and get, like, some, like, nice design coming out from the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna use some scaffolding I just bought with me to go ahead and climb all the way to the top here, and then we can, in different parts of it, I want to just have roots hanging off of it, And then, oops, okay. Is that the top? It might be. Can I keep placing? No, okay. That's the top. Then up here we can, go ahead and do things like, roots hanging off of it we can do, and then have, like, water dripping from different areas. That way it just looks like I've said before, it's ripped out the ground. So, let's see. So, where's the top? It's actually pretty dark up here. We almost, okay, we almost like need light up here, but that is kind of just part of it though, that it's dark. Can I build out from here at all with like the scaffolding? Do I need to get rid of some of the top? Like branch it down, then no, I want to build out. I mean, this way I don't use scaffolding. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so, okay, I can build out with dirt, so that works. So we can go ahead and go out a little bit. Let's place a sea lantern, because the torch would be, the torch would probably be, like, destroyed with the water. That didn't mean place water. Okay, so let's go ahead, let's grab some, mango roots here, and let's grab some water, and let's, like, jump up. Ooh, okay, we got it. So we can kind of just, like, have the roots kind of just, like, hanging all the way down. I want to do, like, a point. Can I go, like, down, like, one block? Let's do this. Yeah, there we go. Something like that. That way it kind of, like, looks like it's hanging. We can do that, like, let's do that on, like, the corner over there. So go ahead and move out here and go ahead and do it on the corner. Okay, so, like, right here we can do it. So have, like, some branching out. Let's, branch out with our dirt a little here. And then, have it just branch out. No, not like that. Do I need to silk touch some? Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't think you actually have to silk touch these. But yeah, do like a little one here. And then we can, go ahead and delete some of this dirt as we go back. And then we can do like one more on that side. Okay, like that. Let's back up and show it. This one I kind of went like a completely different angle than I was doing before. But yeah, something like that. And then now we have some water, so I want to find like a good spot to kind of like place it. Maybe like right. Okay, I need to jump up one. Right, no, not right there. Right over there. That's like a good spot for like some water just dripping down. And maybe should we do one more? One more water, just for it. Let's do a different bucket for I fall. Let's climb out there and let's do like one on the side over there. Like right. Oh, okay, one more. Right there. There we go. Then let's get rid of all this dirt and we can head back down and see how it all looks. Okay, so I'm looking up there and yeah, it looks cool. I like the water coming down. You see it really good, but you can't really see the roots too much. So I think I'm gonna fly up there and I'm going to put like a little bit of light on the bottom just so that it can be illuminated. So let's jump in here and what layer should we do? We should do like this like bottom layer right here, just like these little corners poking out on the sides. Let's just go ahead and do stone here, and then put like sea lanterns and replacement of those corners. And then go ahead and get back rid of the stone. Oops, not right there. Let's go ahead fill this back in. Okay, and now with those corners there, let's see how that's going to look. Let's go ahead fly out here and patch this back up, and we can see how that's gonna look down here when we jump down. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's gonna make it probably look little better. Ooh, it does look a little weird now with that there, but you can definitely now see the roots. Before you could barely see them at all. That does definitely help like seeing them, but it does look weird. As much as I want like the light there, I almost think it just makes it look a little bit too weird. Yeah, I think I'm gonna replace it back with the stone. We'll just go with the stone up there, but if I come up with like a solution to this, I'll definitely like try and fix it, but that's just kind of like just part of it. You just have like the shadow of the roots up there. It makes sense, but it just doesn't look the best. But we can go ahead, go back to stone, look one more time at that. Okay, yeah, the stone is fine. You don't see them as good, the roots, but it's fine with the stone. We can just deal with it. So I think that looks good for a base. Let's fly out some more. That way you see it from like a distance. See what it looks like out here. Yeah, that looks way good. We'll remove the beacon, of course. That way we don't have like the beacon kind of blocking our view. But I think that looks way good. How it looks here. Fruits coming out. You have like the water. Oops. Nope. Wrong thing. Oh, how low is my health? Oh, jeez. I thought I had fireworks in my hand. Okay. I had my chest plate in my hand. Didn't mean to do that. But going back up here. So yeah, I think that's good progress for this first one. It was kind of like just like a filler episode just to get it going, just have a structure built. That way next episode we can then start actually like making the thing for the structure. So real quick one last time. So the plans for up here is right, I think this middle platform, because I want to make more platforms than this, but we haven't gotten to those sections yet. But for this middle one, I want to do the outlays, like having like outlays up here, like having a nice like maybe like breeding center. What did I say about animals spawning up here? We now have sheep. But we'll have like outlays up here, like a nice breeding structure, maybe an amethyst farm up here. Have like a little like factory up here, and then we'll have probably like two more platforms for I shoot up. So one over there, which will be like helipads maybe for like happy gas or something like that. Just like a nice area for like happy gas to sit. And then I want to shoot another one up here. And I think over there I want to make maybe an XP farm. Because kind of like Mr. McSquare's XP farm, he said he would show me how to build one. I just haven't had the space to like make one. Because the reason though I want to make it is because although he has his like right over there, he's not always on the server, so you can't always get the XP when you need it, especially doing this build, like your tools getting downed in like durability. I think we'll have an XP platform up here. And maybe a bridge like connecting them all. We'll have to see though. And of course we'll have a structure coming out over there, but all of that's for future episodes. I hope you guys though did enjoy this episode, and if you did, please consider leaving a like in this video, subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, it helps a lot. Also, leave a comment on any ideas you have for this up here, any like builds you want to see, anything like that. And besides that, I hope you guys are having a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!